The NYPD has its hands full this morning at Zuccotti Park. A man has perched himself atop a sculpture and is refusing to come down. News 4's Jonathan Bigliotti is live at Zuccotti Park with more on our top story. Good morning, Jonathan.
Hey, good morning, DeMarco. We're learning a lot more about this protester and what led up to him scaling this sculpture. According to friends, his name is Dylan Fahrenhorst Spolstra of Canada. He's been camped out here with Occupy Wall Street for about 2 weeks now. Earlier this morning, he was handed a citation from police for public urination. We were actually given the citation by his friend. According to the friend, Dylan handed that citation along with his jacket before, as you can see right now, taking it to this sculpture. He's been up there now for about 2 hours. Clearly a heavy police presence here as they try to get him down. We can tell you that Dylan has been relatively peaceful while up there. He shook the hands of a police officer that tried to scale up there on one of those electronic ladders. He's been doing sit-ups up there, even writing on this sculpture. According to his friend, he has no plans of jumping or causing injury. Still, though, police here very much prepared for any dangerous activity happening here. They have one of those blow-up mats underneath the sculpture. As far as what Dylan wants from all of this, according to his friend, he's telling him and telling some of the people down here he wants to speak to the mayor. He wants 15 police officers to be removed from the park before he comes down. Take a listen to what his friend told us.
He told me, hold this, I'm going to climb that thing. I'm like, what thing? Because that whatever they call it, the sculpture. I said, how are you going to get up there? He goes, I'm going to climb. I said, okay, Captain Obvious. But how are you going to get up there? The cop's going to stop you. But I sat down. He walked back one way, back the other way, back the other way. And then all of a sudden, he's missing. He wants 15 cops out of here before he eats or drinks anything. But he's really making a nuisance for everybody.
Yeah, making a nuisance indeed. Again, you see here, we're live here where NYPD really responding to this, trying again to convince him to come down. It's been several hours now, all of this unfolding as this park, these protesters here coming under a lot of fire. The park last week, if you remember, wanted to kick them out. Just earlier this week, several people in this community coming together in a community board meeting saying that this group has been very disruptive. Last night, the group really trying to clean up their image by inviting families here to sleep over. They actually camped out here last night. We've got some of that video. Of course, what's unfolding here this morning with Dylan Spolstra up there is really overshadowing any efforts these protesters are trying to make to show they've cleaned up their act. We'll be here throughout the morning. We'll bring you the latest as it unfolds. For now, back to you guys in the studio.
All right, yeah, Jonathan, I know Dylan is hoping one of his friends would toss him a jacket. A quick question for you this morning. Has this had some type of impact on traffic in that area? I know Broadway, you can only head in one direction.
Yeah, you know, great question, great point. For those that have been in and around this area for the past 5 weeks when Occupy Wall Street has been here, they know to clear away from this area. There are a lot of those barricades up here making it hard to get around. Of course, this making it even harder today. Right here, we're on Broadway and Cedar. This street has been shut down for the time being as police try to convince Dylan Spolstra to get down from this sculpture. Unclear how long these barricades will remain here, obviously contingent upon Dylan finally coming down.
All right, Jonathan Bigliotti reporting live. Thank you, Jonathan.